Introduction of The Betrothed. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Betrothed by Alessandro Manzoni. Introduction. Quote, History may truly be defined a mighty warfare against time, forasmuch as, taking prisoners by force the years of time already dead, she recalleth them to life, bringeth them under review, and rearrangeth them in battle array. But the illustrious champions, who in this arena reap a harvest of palms and laurels, do use to seize only upon the most pompous and brilliant of the spoils, embalming with their empurpled fluid the enterprises of princes and potentates, and such like qualified personages, and embroidering with the acute needle of genius those golden and silken threads which form an uninterrupted tapestry of famous actions. Whereas to my feebleness it is not permitted to rise to such arguments and perilous sublimities, ranging among the labyrinths of political factions, and the warlike clang of brazen trumpets; but only this, that having come to the knowledge of facts worthy of remembrance, even though they happened to persons of low condition and ordinary rank, I would address myself to the task of leaving their memory to posterity, by giving with all accuracy and genuineness the account, or rather relation, of them; wherein will be seen, on a narrow theatre, grievous tragedies of horror, and scenes of great wickedness, interspersed with virtuous enterprises and angelic goodness, opposed unto satanic operations. And in good truth, seeing that this our country is beneath the rule of his Catholic Majesty, our Governor, who is that sun which doth never set, and that moreover, in addition, shineth with reflected light that moon which never waneth, the hero of Prosopia, who, for the time present, occupieth his place, and the most noble senators, those fixed stars, and the other admirable magistrates, who, like wandering planets, diffuse the light in all quarters, hereby forming a most glorious firmament; other cause cannot be discovered wherefore it should be transmuted into the dark shadows of infernal deeds, wickedness and cruelty, such as by rash men are multiplied, except it come to pass by diabolical art and plottings, since human malice alone could never suffice to resist so great a force of heroes, who, with the eyes of Argus, and limbs of Briareus, deal with the public wealth. Wherefore, describing these events which took place in the times of my still verdant youth, notwithstanding the greater part of the persons here represented have disappeared from the stage of this world, and become tributaries to the fates, nevertheless, for worthy reasons, silence shall shroud their names, that is, the names of their families, and the same shall be observed of places, only indicating the territory generaliter. Nor let any one say that this will be an unperfectness in the story, and deformity of this my unpolished production; at least let not such a critic be a person greedy of philosophic repute; for as to men versed in the stores of philosophy, they will see clearly that there is nothing wanting to the substance of the said narrative; forasmuch as, it being self-evident, and denied by none, that names are nothing but the merest accidents. But when I shall have undergone the heroic fatigue of transcribing this history from this blotted and bescratched autograph, and shall have brought it, as they say, to light, will any one be found to endure the fatigue of reading it? This doubtful reflection, originating in the endeavor to decipher a great blot which came after accidents, brought my copy to a standstill, and made me reflect more seriously upon what ought to be done. It is quite true, said I to myself, running my eye over the manuscript, it is very true, this hailstorm of little conceits and figures of speech does not continue so uninterruptedly through the work. The good man, after the fashion of his time, was willing at first start to make a little show of his abilities; but afterwards, in the course of the narration, sometimes for a long time together, the style runs more naturally and smoothly. Yes, but then how commonplace he is! How dry!
Sample complete. Ready to continue?